everybody. This is Julie Williams. It's been a little bit of time, a few months, I think, since I have recorded something. I've been busy blowing up my $18 business opportunity. Just amazing. What I want to talk about today is something that I'm really surprised that when I tried to do a Google search, I couldn't find, not on YouTube anyway, a list of reasons why we need multiple streams of income. So I put in the search bar, reasons why we need multiple streams of income. And all that kept coming up was multiple streams of income, basically showing you how you could create multiple streams. But I think I saw two that listed 4 reasons or 7 reasons why we need to create multiple streams of income. So the more I thought about it, I thought I need to do this. I need to let people know. You don't know what you don't know until it's too late. And I'm sure I came up with about 15. And if I think long and hard enough, I'm sure I could come up with more. And maybe you listening to this will come up with some more reasons too that I would love to hear about to add to the list. So I called it 15 very important reasons why you need multiple streams of income. Number 1, obviously, unexpected loss of a job. Without any warning, you could go into work one day, you're fired or laid off. Number 2, help family members. Prevent them from moving in with you permanently for the rest of your life. You want to have some extra income coming in. If you have family in a crisis and you want to help them, maybe you don't have the room for them to come and live for the rest of your life. You know, when people are starting their lives all over again because of some catastrophe, which is number 3, like a fire, weather catastrophes, mudslides, hurricanes, tornadoes, you know, these people lose their homes, floodings, and sometimes if they're fortunate, they turn to family. But you know how long it takes people to get back on their feet? It could take 6 months or a year or more. So you might want to have some extra income coming in to help family members or friends who will find themselves in this situation. 3, again, was catastrophe. Number 4, diversification. You want to invest money in various different things, not everything in one stock, okay? Or you don't want to put everything in just maybe one rental house that you have and the house burns up and then you don't have anything left. All your money invested is gone. You need to have diversification. As they say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So if one income source dries up or one stock dries up in the stock market, you've got other eggs in the basket. Okay. Number 5, stock market plunge. Kind of similar to what I was just saying. If the stock market plunges, hopefully not as bad as it did back in the 30s with the depression. But if that were to happen, you want to have various streams of income, not just having 2 like your job and money in stocks. You need to have income coming in from various different sources. Number 6, this is a really good one. Soaring property taxes. If you don't own a house and you've never owned a house, you had better be prepared to pay those taxes because taxes on your property rise every year. And people are crying and fighting the city to get their taxes lowered all the time. And it's hard. Some, depending on the value of your house, your taxes could be anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 a year, going up every year. So you don't want to have someone buy those taxes, pay those taxes on your property and put you out of your own house. You need to be prepared to have multiple streams of income coming in, even if it's just to pay the taxes on your house. Okay, number 7, variety. Maybe you have a job that you just hate or you're bored to tears. So maybe just having another source of income, another part-time job or another business on the side gives you some variety and, again, diversification, something different to do. Number 8, you might want to pay cash. Maybe you want to pay for a wedding, or you need money for college. You want to buy a house or buy a car. And if you could, well, you need an extra job or some extra income if you want to make a much nicer purchase, a big purchase. Okay. Number 9, pay off soaring debt. Are you drowning in debt? Woo. If you are, you really need to look at some YouTube videos and do some research on what that $5,000, $20,000, $50,000, $120,000 worth of debt that you might have. If you're only paying the minimum payment on that, right, that's required, you're going to be paying for that till you die. Seriously. You want to try to get out of that debt as fast as possible. So you need multiple streams of income to pay off this debt. And you need multiple streams of income because I've just listed 9 and I have a few more to go. So you might need multiple streams to cover any and all of these or many of these that I'm talking about. Number 10, you might have a charity or a cause or a project that you want to work on that's important to you. It might be your church. It might be fundraising for your school. Maybe you are trying to produce a movie and you need money. Okay, whatever's important to you or a project that you're working on, you would need extra income for that. Number 11, this was a big one for me, private school education for my kids. I did manage to do that. I couldn't keep them in all 12 years, but I managed to a few years. And you know what? My son just shared with me just the other day that it made a world of difference in his education. Even though he's very, very smart anyway, he experienced in the 7th grade, just like I did in the 6th grade, I was literally 2 to 3 academic levels above the public school system. And I recognized that in the 6th grade. I put my son in private school for 1 year in the 7th grade. And he just told me that year changed his life, that 1 year. And that when he went back to the public school the following year, his 8th grade teacher was absolutely flabbergasted when she saw his workbook from the 7th grade. And that he was doing 9th grade work in the 7th grade. And this was a public school teacher that shared this with him. And she made copies of his workbook that he kept. And he said, Mom, that changed my life. Changed his life. Number 12, retirement. You will be living on a half or maybe a third of your income, whatever you're living on now. So if you are struggling now in today's economy, whatever year you're listening to right now, it's 2018. If you're struggling now, how in the world are you going to survive off of, if you're lucky, if you have some kind of a pension, if you have some kind of a retirement plan, if you're not saving for yourself and haven't been saving for the last 20 or 30 years, you're in trouble. Because when it comes to retire, you're going to be living on half or less than what you're living on right now, while the economy is going to continue to go up, which was number 14. But number 13, aging healthcare costs and medication. When I was 13 years old, I remember reading an article saying that senior citizens were going to need to have $1 million just for aging care and medications. That's really scary. Now that could mean nursing home. I don't even think that would cover nursing home. But unless you're in the best of health, like my beautiful 80-year-old mother, who doesn't need any medication at all, who's taken extremely good care of herself, you might be experiencing some health issues that will require you to have extra money for your care. And medications can cost, if you don't have any help, $500, $700 per prescription. And some people, from what I hear and understand, are having to take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different medications. So medications alone are costing some people thousands of dollars a month. You need additional income for aging in healthcare and medication. Number 14, inflation. Inflation, cost of living, exorbitant rent. Oh my gosh. 1-bedroom apartments now are easy $900 and $1,100 and $1,200 in a nice area. Okay. And who wouldn't want to be in a nice area? I mean, crime, you have to be careful. If you're single, if you're elderly, even if you're not single and elderly, crime is rampant. People want to live in nicer areas, but it costs big. $900 and up, $1,200. I've seen $1,500 for 1 bedroom. I've seen that much for 1 studio where you could barely walk around. Okay, 2 bedrooms going for $2,000 and $1,800 in nice areas. And it's only going to continue to go up. Cost of food, gasoline, everything goes up with inflation. And your income probably won't be going up or matching the rate of inflation. Okay, and 15, I listed this as dignity. The ability to live a dignified, quality lifestyle, not living in poverty. You might want to have an additional source or many different streams of income so that you can live a life of dignity. Drive a car that's not going to be breaking down on you when you go out somewhere. Like I said, where you choose to live may be a safer, more secure area for yourself. This is probably the longest recording I've ever done, but this was important. And as I've always stated, please locate me, look in the description below, see all my contact information. People, we have a lot of power together. $18 is all we need. One time out of your pocket. Choose going to the movies tonight, or choose to join up with my team and start working on building a fabulous income. You need to diversify, and you need to build multiple streams of income. The rich do all the time. The rich never stop looking for more ways. Look at Shark Tank. They never stop looking for more ways to make more money because they get it. We can do it with just $18. God bless you. Please take heed. Contact me. This is Julie Williams. Thanks. Bye-bye.